can hear the purrs. He's right here doing a big purr. Oh, so loud. Yes, I chopped all my hair off in a moment of crazy. Yeah, I only wanted to chop the ends off. So we did the like classic wolf cut technique where you like put it up like this and then you cut it. And we got it to a good point where it was kind of like this long. And then I wanted it shorter. And I should have just chopped the little wispies off. But I didn't, I chopped it more. So now it's very short. And I am big regret. My hair was so nice. It got to the point where I was like really looking after it and I was treating it well and it got so long. Of course I had a fucking scatty moment and chopped it all off. Like you could tell by the fact that there's like no green left. And I haven't washed it in like a month. Because depression. Isn't that right? Somehow I kind of look like one of the Sarja boys. I somehow did myself one of like the Sarja boys haircut, where it's like layered on top and then long flickies at the bottom, like. You're my soda pup. God, that film took the fucking world by storm, hasn't it? Yeah, it's like really short. Like, look at some of these layers. Isn't that right? Oh. But yeah, it's been a fun couple of weeks. So Zeph came up to visit, which was good. Because I mentally wasn't doing the best. So she came up. That is rude. Jesus Christ. But then, yeah, her family decided to scream at her for that. They even said at one point, if boy wants to kill themselves that badly, they should just do it. Yeah. When my other housemates came back, so the one that was like looking after me, checking up on me every morning, making sure I got out of bed, making sure I was fed, you know, the one that was like actually seemed like he gave a shit, kind of fell off of that when Sam came back. Like, Sam takes all priorities, and like that's fair, you know. But it was the way he just dropped. It was the way he just suddenly like flipped. Yeah. At one point, one of the housemates who was really chill, excuse me, never had a problem with him, never seen him get angry, just came out and started screaming at me for something. He was like, you didn't say anything about this, my dog has hurt myself. And I was like, I did tell people about this, in fact, because there was a broken dish. And I was like, I did tell people. You can even look on the security footage, because we've got cameras in here to check the dogs and stuff. You can check the cameras. I told people. And then even to the point where you came and you told me you cleaned it up. So, and he's saying, no, I didn't say that, I didn't clean it up. I'm like, well, then where did it go? Because I haven't cleaned it up. Nobody else has cleaned it up. You cleaned it up, and you came and told me that you've cleaned it up now, to the point where I even thanked you. So what's happening right now? And then he's like, that never happened. I didn't clean it. You cleaned it. You're making this up. Just like gaslighting me in front of everybody. And then he's even turning around to the other people in the room and he's going, did they say that? Did they ask? Did they tell people it was broken? And they're going, yeah, they did. They did say it was broken. You said you cleaned it up. What is going on? So like, ever since then, there's been tension in the house. He doesn't come and sit down. He doesn't talk to me. Nobody hangs out anymore. He's like goes in and out and then up to his room and only talks in the kitchen away from me. And so there's even more tension in the house. One of my housemates has just completely done a 180 on appearance. Like, he seemed like the sweetest person ever. He seemed like a big softie, a big teddy bear. But then lately he's been saying some real misogynistic shit. You know, he said he sided with my abusive ex. He sounded like a legend for what he did to me. I was like, he beat me. And this guy's like, yeah, he still sounds like a legend. I'm like, right. You know, saying that he said that, I was like, I don't understand why you complain about this disability shit. It seems like only benefits to me. I said, I'm in pain constantly. And he said, well, only benefits my life. In meaning that I get him free shit, I get him access to stuff because I'm disabled. Yesterday I saw him throw his dog across the room. And I literally screamed at him. I was the only one who did. And as he's storming up the stairs, ignoring everybody, I just yelled, disgusting. And I said, I don't care how big he is. He tries that shit again, I'm standing in the way. You ain't hurting an animal on my watch. Like, I cried over a pigeon dying. You really think I'm gonna let you abuse your dog in front of me? Nah. I'll be calling RSPCA quicker than you can say fucking boo, bitch. Be fucking locked and loaded. I'll be filming you. That dog will be locked away, taken away. Don't care what happens to me. You ain't doing that. Oh, what a lovely boy. But yeah, so it's been a very tense few weeks, either emotionally or whatever. It's like, I got paid like a couple of days into Steph being here, and I paid for her ticket home, paid for her to buy her Switch back, sent like 40-50 quid to Sam, and then I paid for everyone. I paid for everyone's bus fares, train fares. My card keeps trying to charge me £12.50 on one card, £8.70 on the other card from bus charges, because everyone used my cards for the buses because their cards weren't working. I bought people's lunch, I bought food for the house, I bought anything, because that's kind of what they're like. You know, you're walking around and I pick myself up a drink, you know, and they're like, oh, I'm really thirsty. Oh, I love Relentless as well. So then you buy them one, and then I paid for everybody. You know, I was paying for Zeph, which obviously I was happy to pay for Zeph because I know that Zeph will pay me back. You know, like, even if it's favor wise, you know, she pays me back by being there for me, you know. Whereas, like, yeah, doesn't feel like anything is gonna come back from them, you know. Like, I spent almost everything. I got them treats, I got them things that made them happy, I got them clothes because it was too hot and we needed to change, you know, because we're all poor and they had this lost little puppy look and they follow you around shopping everywhere. Like, please, please, please. So, like, I'm learning to try being more selfish, but it's kind of fucked me because now I haven't had any food for a week. Like, obviously, I bought some, but it's gone because, like, I was feeding everybody. Like, last few nights I've had cereal, but I'm out of cereal now. Like, it's really been a struggle to, like, just survive daily, and it's like, their payday is coming up soon. Will anything come back to me? Probably not. So it'll be a whole nother week until I get anything to actually, like, live off for me, which guarantees somehow will get spent on everyone else. But I'm trying, obviously, to hold back. I'm trying to just be selfish, but it's hard, like, when you need people to accompany you in your wheelchair, or you're in a fucking panic attack because you can't do it alone, you know. Had a meltdown in the middle of the street the other day, trying to sort out money in my bank, you know, trying to just do it myself so that people aren't hanging about too much. And ended up having a meltdown and having to call one of them to come and get me anyway. So, yeah, the suicidal thoughts have been fucking every day. Every day is a fucking struggle. I've been trying to get into making stuff again, trying to have a bit of a goal of forward momentum on something. It's been a bit of a struggle. Like, you just sit there and you have these moments where you just get slapped in the face again with all of the feelings and bleh. So, yeah, but I wanted to at least update you guys because we are still here, and still chugging reluctantly. Just been thinking about, like, what's the next steps, because, like, clearly living here on my own is not gonna do it, you know. But then that's a whole traumatic move again and a whole other set of loss, and I'm still traumatized from being on the road at night, from almost dying, so can't even drive at night. So can you hear him purring? Oh, big stretch. You're like, Jesus Christ. There he is. You are such a tart. God, is this gonna stand up now? That'll do. So yeah. Hope you guys are doing okay. Yeah. Miss ya. Love ya.